Hi everybody, it's Anya, the adult doll and toy collector. Welcome back to the Small Plastic World. In February, in the US, we celebrate Black History Month. So in honor of Black History Month, I wanted to show off one of my very favorite dolls here. This is Violet Waters. Violet is part of the Jean Marshall doll line. If you're not familiar with Jean dolls, it was a line started in about 1995. It was designed by Mel Odom, and the first Jean dolls were produced by Ashton Drake until about 2005. Then Integrity Toys actually produced a line of Jean and her friends from about 2006 to 2010. And I believe these dolls are still produced nowadays by Jamie Show as resin BJDs since about 2013. The Jean doll line, which includes Violet, was one of the first larger fashion doll lines. The dolls are about 15.5 inches or about 40 centimeters high, so they're quite a bit bigger than a Barbie, and they were quite a bit more expensive, but of course they have a lot more detail and they're larger. The storyline of Jean and Violet and all of the other dolls in the line was that they were all actors and singers and entertainers during the golden age of Hollywood. So in like the 30s and the 40s, the 50s, and their beautiful outfits and costumes reflected that era of clothing design. There's a whole storyline, all the dolls have names, and there's even, rivalries where some of the dolls are kind of frenemies and this and that, just kind of like when you hear about like the golden age of Hollywood and how, two stars would have a feud, and it's kind of like that, which is kind of funny. So the dolls were sold wearing outfits, and then they had separate outfits. The character of Violet Waters was first produced in about 2001, and she was originally a singer. I was never that into the Jean dolls just because, they were a little more expensive and larger than what I had money and room for at the time when they came out, even though I did love their vintage fashion. So forgive me for not knowing the ins and outs, but I'm pretty sure Jean kind of discovered Violet when she was out one night and heard her singing, and then, Violet becomes an actress as well. Something like that. I am not even 100% sure which Violet doll this is, because I got this doll secondhand many years ago. She didn't have any clothes or anything, but I just thought she was absolutely gorgeous. Look at her beautiful face. These dolls all have applied eyelashes, and they have painted eyes, some very interesting eyeshadow, kind of a purple and gold color, and an absolutely gorgeous lip color. I just love this. And she has rooted hair, and I don't know that it looks the greatest, but as you all know, I'm not great at styling the doll hair, so sorry, Violet. Any tips and tricks are definitely appreciated. So if you do recognize this doll and you know exactly which doll she is, please definitely let me know. So over the years, I was able to pick up a few random outfits and fashions from people that are downsizing their collections, including this amazing fashion. This has to be one of my favorite doll outfits of all time. Each Jean separate outfit had a name, and it came with this kind of a mini booklet with a beautiful photo of Jean and her tagline, "Share the Dream," and it would have the name of the costume. And then when you open it, there would be a photo of a Jean doll wearing the costume, a description of the outfit, and then there would be sort of a little story that went with the outfit. So you can definitely pause the screen and read the story. It's pretty neat. It just kind of adds to the whole classic golden age of Hollywood vibe. And then there was some information about Mel Odom, Jean's backstory, that you can definitely pause and read that as well. This outfit has several pieces, including this gorgeous dress and then a cape which attaches at the shoulder. Here is the dress without the cape. It's absolutely stunning. It's got two different shades of fabric, this absolutely beautiful kind of a fuchsia color with this lovely dark kind of plum eggplant color, and this beautiful beadwork. The floor length skirt is actually two pieces. So this darker color in satin is underneath, and then with an overlay of the thinner magenta color. The dress is fairly low cut in the front, and then the magenta straps meet up with the darker purple color in the back. Opens and closes with real metal snaps for a nice open back look. Matching gloves. There are also matching earrings. And the outfit came with this beaded headband. The headband even came with these two straight pins so you can pin it to the doll's head. I didn't put it on Violet. It just doesn't really work well with the way her hair is styled. The cape is beautiful. The shoulders are beaded to match the beading on the front of the dress. And the top layer is the magenta color and the inner layer is the purple color, and both in this really, I don't know, diaphanous, what would you call this? It was see-through material, and there are hooks that attach here on either side of the doll's dress to keep the cape in place. The very first jean dolls had very limited articulation, but this particular Violet has a couple more points. She can move her head. Arms come out at the shoulder, and of course they go back and forth. And this Violet has an elbow joint, but it doesn't have a large range of motion. This is about as bent as you can get it. She has a twisting waist, and her hips bend to sit. The hips do not come out to the side, and this doll has a knee joint. I am not sure if this outfit came with the stockings or if I just left these on the doll from a different outfit, but these are the shoes. You can see that they match. Jean dolls pretty much always had these ribbon style shoes, and they look nice, but they're kind of a pain in the neck to tie up at the back and keep on the doll. So here is the doll stand. I am not sure if Violet dolls would come with a stand that said Violet or if they all said Jean, but I just happen to have, you know, 2 Jean stands. So this is the one I use, and it's just the typical saddle stand. But here she is wearing her cape again with this absolutely gorgeous, stunning outfit. She is my very first Jean doll, and I only have one other Jean doll, an actual Jean, that I got many, many years later. Here is the picture of the kind of a diorama that I have set up for them, but I just think this doll is stunning. She's gorgeous. She is one of my favorite dolls, and I think she looks so beautiful in this outfit. I think the colors just look gorgeous on her. It works perfectly with her makeup. 10s across the board. So what about you? Do you have any Jean dolls? Do you have Violet? Do you have a favorite in that line? What do you think of this doll? I would love to hear your thoughts. Definitely comment down below and let me know. And thank you so much for joining me for a little celebration of Black History Month with a beautiful black doll. If you like this video, please give it a like. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you have, thank you very much. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.